Thanks, Salim sir. Thanks for giving this opportunity to give the session today. So, a webinar today. So, hi all. I am Mohammad Farooq. So, I, I want to introduce myself as I am a trainer for Seco10x app for Seco10x. So, where I am going to train you on Azure platform. So, I want to give you introduction of myself. So I have more than 20 years of experience in training as well as on a real-time projects. So I work for a corporate companies and I used to develop the cloud-based solutions for them. And have a most experience. I have worked on multi-cloud environment. So I have an experience on AWS, Azure, and GCP. So totally, I have more than 20 years of experience on IT infrastructure, where I worked with multiple technologies. With server administration, I have started with server administration too and cloud. So end to end, I can explain you on all the topics, and I have trained more than 10,000 students so across the globe. So currently they are working in a different positions, good positions right now. So we have trained such a student, those who are from a non-IT background, and they have changed their career to an IT background, and currently they are earning a good salaries and good packages over the globe. So this course is introduced for an Azure admin course. So this is a webinar for an Azure administration course, and just I want to spend some 1 hour of time on to explain what is about Azure and why you need to go with the Azure cloud environment, and exactly what is a cloud, and what this technology deals with, and how what is the scope of the market, and what is the chances of getting a job, and what is the chances of getting a pay scale, and why we used to go with a cloud environment. So why we are not learning any other technologies, so why we are mainly focusing on cloud. So as you all are aware, like you will be seeing in a market like AI technology, that's nothing but artificial intelligence, a robotic technology, and everything. It's a robotic based, and whenever you give some information, you will get an output. So it's nothing but the system, the computer itself is such a smart computer nowadays. We are using in a previous, there was a computer where we need to provide all the data, and it will be giving the output. But nowadays, just you need to say hello, means a word of a hello will be differentiated in so many ways, and it will be providing you as an output. So such a technology technology has grown in such a way that, so if a single word can be multiplied with multiple things. So that's the reason for we are here to learn about a cloud computing. So what exactly, before going into a cloud computing, just I want to start my presentation. Okay.
आपके बच्चा
Hope you all are seeing my screen. So it's nothing but it's unlocking your cloud career in 90 minutes of journey to your success. So Alim sir, are you able to see my screen, my presentation? Can you confirm it on this, please?
Yeah, it's clear.
Okay, thanks. So it's nothing but we have named this unlocking your cloud career. So what exactly a cloud career deals with? So why you want to go with a cloud career? And we will have some 90 minutes of journey, so that we can explain you more about what exactly a cloud, and why we used to go with a Azure platform. So terraform your career into a reality, discover how you can tap into a booming cloud industries regardless of your background. So it's nothing but it's the cloud is not at all related with any of the background is required. So if you starting your journey, okay, I understand, like most of the people used to say that if you want to learn an AI, you require coding and something, and etc, etc, etc. But I only suggest that, so if you want to make your career into your cloud, you need to start with the fundamentals, and you need to start with the basic concepts, and you need to start with you need to understand the terminology of a cloud. So how the cloud is designed, and how the clouds how the service providers are building their environment on the clouds, and how the companies are deploying their infrastructure on the cloud. And so to understand this, so you need to understand a basic concepts. So making your career into a long term and a good getting a good salaries and good hikes on your career. So to understand, to go through an AI platform. So nowadays, see, cloud is a basic step now to boom into your journey for your AI cloud. AI cloud. So just you aim it for an AI cloud, and the for the AI cloud, you require a cloud platform, that you need to understand about the cloud platform. So, and not only, it's not only for the salaries are not only for the AI cloud, but we have a huge salaries for the cloud administrators. So that is more than six figures of salaries. So in the cloud environment. So we will go to an agenda. What is our agenda today? So our agenda is for defining about the cloud opportunities. So what are the opportunities are available in a market, and why we need to choose an Azure cloud, and what are the competitors of an Azure cloud, and we will also see that, so how the salaries and how the career will be growth in our cloud opportunities. So industrial insights, like we will see what is the differences, and why you are what are the main competitors, and who are covering the entire market of your cloud environment. So like Azure, we will be deep dive into an Azure and AWS. So what is a real world and application and success stories? So we will discuss about the success stories also, and then we will also discuss about we will also deep dive into the course content. So what we are going to learn, and how we are going to, what is useful for that. And then we will I will give a session to an Alim sir to have a steps and question and answers, so that they can you can have some questions, so that we will discuss on the questioning part. Okay, this is our agenda for our total webinar today. So let's start our with our cloud opportunities. So first we will start with the cloud opportunities as a high pay salary. So the cloud administrators are the AI administrators, are the cloud employees, those who are working on a cloud platform, those who manage the cloud infrastructure. So they are getting paid and high salaries. As per the survey, it is nothing but $127K, means 127K per annum. So you will get around somewhere around I think 1,027 1 lakh 27,000 K per year. It means like it's a huge salary for your US based employees. Not only the US based employees, for as per the survey, that's it's an Indian employees also getting a huge salaries of around 35 to 40 lakhs of package, and they are also going for 50 to 60 lakh of packages. So per annum, based upon their experience. So and they have a huge salary. The starting salary for a cloud administrator will be around 16 lakhs per annum. So this is a starting salary for a non IT background, or a fresher. Those who are working on a level 1 or level 2 also will have a salary of 16 lakhs per annum. So a fresher also gets a package, a starting package in Indian currency. I'm talking about an Indian market. So the fresher will have at least 16 lakh of package. So it is coming around 1.5 per month. So it's a huge package. None of the employee or none of the technology will get such a good package. But as a cloud administrator, will get a huge package. And if going further, if you have going for more experience in the cloud environment after 1 or 2 years, definitely you will be going with a package of 30 to 40 lakhs per annum in a Indian currency. I'm talking, if you are going for an US, it will be the starting package is 12,000 means 1,27,000 K per year. So it's a huge package for in a US also. So as the market is very much booming right now in a cloud industry. Why? Because the reason behind the booming market into the cloud industry, why most of the companies are willing to go to AI technologies, willing to go on AI based platform. So to go to the AI based platform, the first step into the environment, the first step into the career is nothing but a cloud. So you need to understand a cloud, then it will be easy for you to make your career high in your AI platform. So that's the reason why most of the companies right now are looking forward for a cloud engineers, those who can able to manage their infrastructure in the cloud, so that they can build AI solutions to the customers. So everyone in the world is now right now want an user friendly, and whereas Microsoft is providing an user friendly platforms and all not it provides you an easy way to understand, and easy way to deploy, and easy way to run the applications. Like you can take some of the examples, like previously what we used to do, like we used to have an email account, and for an email we used to access our email on our email platform, and that email sometimes, like storing the data, we are not eligible to get huge amount of data on an email. Right now the thing has changed. Now we are able to get huge amount of data through an email. So now we are using a WhatsApp, we are using other technologies like Netflix. Okay, what is exactly a Netflix? So Netflix, how the Netflix works? So Netflix is also a cloud based technology, and where it stores your data on your multiple storages on multiple locations, so that each and every user able to access. So just take up your mobile and see, when you are trying to access one of the website, let us say I am trying to access about a cloud. So automatically my mobile is linked with the technology, and you will start getting messages related to the cloud platforms. Say like, if I search about how what is the market of Azure, then automatically you will, after some time, automatically you will receive an input messages saying that Azure market is this one, Azure market. You will get a news. Why you are getting this type of information? So this is completely, it's nothing but an AI based. So it's to going into that platform, to go to decide that you are going to an AI, and you start learning for an cloud platform, and then this is very much important to understand the AI. So directly the people used to say that I used to go with AI, but AI is not a direct platform. So AI first basic prerequisites is nothing but your AWS or Azure cloud. Okay, let us go for our global opportunities. Like, what are the global opportunities? As I said, it's booming the market and escalating the demand, and dream outcome is nothing but, just a minute. Yeah. So booming the market. So as the cloud is booming the market right now, and we have a good demand of a cloud engineers, and they are also our dream comes true, as like we are getting a six figures of salary. So it's a huge salary, and there is a huge demand right now in a market. Then, so landscape is nothing but Azure and AWS provisioning tomorrow's innovations. So if you can see this slide, you can say that the market completely occupied by two industries, two cloud service providers, that is called as Azure and AWS. So there are multiple cloud service providers. What is it exactly a cloud service providers? So what does the cloud service providers will do? So cloud service providers will create an environment, build an infrastructure to us to run their applications, to run their infrastructure. So these cloud service providers are connected from multiple countries. Like, every cloud service provider has their own data centers that is established in the particular region. Like, if I say India or US has multiple data centers, physical data centers, and that data centers are used that data centers are available to host their applications or host their infrastructure. So like that, you have if you talk about a market share, so maximum more than 50% of market share is occupied by AWS and Azure. So now, so you need to decide what I need to learn, either I want to go with Azure or I want to go with AWS. So both are the same. Like if I say Azure and AWS, both are in a high demand providers, AWS providers, which occupies your market. And these providers is nothing but which provides you an high scale of infrastructure where you can deploy or you can manage and you can monitor your different types of applications. And each and every cloud environment is based on three scaling platforms, that is called as infrastructure as a cloud, platform as a service, and software as a service. So based upon these three, the market has been broken. And if you talk about AWS, these two are the big service providers, those who have huge number of data centers and huge number of connectivities. Where I talk about an Azure has a separate line connectivity of cable, dedicated for Azure data centers from one country to another country. It has been laid off in the seas. So in a seas also there is a cable lane. Cable has been established that is for only for Azure to transfer the data from one end to another end, from one country to another country. So like that, Microsoft is investing a lot of amount, some around 10 to 20 billion dollars per year, so to develop their data centers and to develop their businesses. So majorly Azure is focusing on hybrid cloud capabilities, and AWS is extensive service portfolio and market leadership. So what is the major differences? Now you want to understand what you want to learn. Like you want to learn in Azure or you want to learn in AWS. But I prefer, and Azure is the best. For why? Because we are currently using lot of Microsoft product. Like we are using MS Office, we are using an SQL server, Microsoft, that is SQL server. We are using a Windows platform which is very user friendly, which can be accessed like Windows 10, Windows 12, like every operating system. So if you talk about the users, those who are using Mac and those who are using a Windows, so they will simply say that Windows is the best platform where they can able to understand, they can able to easily manage the things. So Microsoft is completely based upon the Microsoft Windows platform, where you can have a user friendly interaction and you can able to understand the things. So once if you are the new to the cloud environment, I suggest you everyone, if you are new to the environment, I suggest to go with an Azure environment first, then we can also learn an AWS environment. So both are similar, but the terminology and the name is different. So if you learn Azure, then you can also understand AWS, or if you learn AWS, you can also understand Azure. But here in Azure, why we are preferring an Azure? It's nothing but a Windows-based platform where you can easily you can identify the things and you can learn the things very quickly on an Azure platform. Okay, so what do we require? Do we require any labs, or do we require any sessions in that? No, we does not require any lab, or we does not require to use our laptops and you need to build a servers in our laptop. Nothing is that. Azure will provide his own console, that is called as Azure console, Azure login, which have a free tier account, and once you created your account, you will have a $200 will be get credited to your account automatically. You can utilize the $200 within a 1 year of subscription. So it's a free for 1 year. So for the entire 1 year, you can do the labs and you can do the practices. You can do the testings of your services. So that is the major advantages, some of the few advantages of our cloud service providers. And we will see, we will also see who will use our Azure, who is using our Azure. So what cloud vendor do tech professionals use? So if a tech professionals, if I go and ask to a tech professional, a technical professional, so I will ask him that which cloud service provider he will use, then definitely the answer is your Azure cloud. Why? The reason is the same, is nothing but it's a user friendly and easy to understand and easy to manage and easy to monitor and easily, and it can provide a high security, and it provides an high reliability, and it provides an high connectivity between one data center to another data center. And the major thing is it's cost effective. So very much cost effective when you go for the Microsoft. Why people used to choose Microsoft? Say, for example, I am a company where I am hosting and some around hundreds of Microsoft Windows servers. Okay, so then which platform? If my environment, my current environment is completely based upon the Windows, then what should I choose? So if I want to migrate to a cloud environment, so what should I choose? Then I have a Windows Microsoft servers, and all the servers are licensed. So all the servers, I have purchased a license from Microsoft. So what does Microsoft say? You don't need to purchase any license when you are deploying your Windows environment to my cloud environment. The license which you already have, that will be taken care. So you need not to pay any extra cost for a license when you are deploying some thousands of computers to Azure platform. So that makes me a more excited saying to move to the Azure cloud. So that's the major key where I am saving my more than 40% of cost on an Azure. So that is nothing but a licensing cost is getting saved. So that's the reason most of the e-commerce and search engines are moving towards your Azure cloud environment. If I talk about a customers, those who are only using an Azure, that are more than 65% of Azure customers, those who are using only an Azure. Okay. So while Amazon and Microsoft dominating the current usage, so both are the dominating users, both are the dominating vendors. So Azure and Microsoft, Amazon and Microsoft Azure, both are the dominating cloud service providers right now in the market. So you need to learn any of that. Like I suggest, like if you are going for a first class, or if you are going for a first time, if you are starting a journey into a cloud, then go for Microsoft Azure, and after that you can learn an AWS. So anything can be vice versa. So AWS and Azure and AWS, but preferable is nothing but Microsoft Azure, because this Azure contains a huge market of your cloud environment. So let us see what are the futures. So what you are getting benefited by using an cloud computing. So what is the advantages of using a cloud computing is nothing but, first is resource pooling. So what is nothing but a resource pooling? Resource is nothing but every cloud service provider provides their resources in the form of service, like storage as a service, and compute as a service, and networking as a service. That is called as networking contains multiple resources. Storage contains multiple resources, like you have block storages and some other storages which stores your data, different types of data. Compute storage, it's also called as one resource, that is called as a resource pooling. So one resource can be pooled in your multiple environment. And on demand self services, so you can manage your infrastructure by self. Like if I want, for example, I am the person and I am the developer, or I am the application owner. I want to develop one side and I want to paste one side and I want to start a company. So I need not to bother about an infrastructure. So directly I can go to the Microsoft and I can say, boss, I need an account and where I need to deploy my infrastructure. So Microsoft will provide you an account, you start deploying and start working on it. So it's an on-demand self-services. Just directly go there and you get the services. So it's on-demand self-services. It will be very easy to maintain, and you have a large network accessibility. So it means that you can connect your server from any part of the world. Like you can connect from any part of the world. You travel to US and you want to access your servers. Definitely, yes, you can access. There are no limitations. Just you need to provide only a username and password. Just that's it. Then you are ready to access your infrastructure. So that is nothing but a large network access connectivity. So that is what the cloud computing will provide. And availability. What do you mean by availability? Availability is nothing but your application is available on 199.9%. So there is a no downtime. Means there is a no interruption for your website, and there is a no interruption for your business. And automatic system. So what is the automatic system? Just if I say automation means what? So if I want to start and stop my server, so manual intervention is not required. I can create a commands, I can create a template, I can create a functions, so which automatically starts and automatically stops my infrastructure. So that is nothing but automatic system. And economical. What do you mean by economical? So economical means this is one of the major factor where most of the companies are moving towards a cloud environment. So cloud platform will provide you a pay as you go model. So what do you mean by pay as you go? So pay only for the resources what you have utilized. For example, if I build an infrastructure with a system with a server capability with 128 GB of a RAM memory and a huge storage and a 8 core of processor, my CPU processor, it's a huge infrastructure, but it is getting very high cost. But my business is only running in a daytime, like from morning 9 to evening 9. So after that, there is no use of this server. What I can do, I can switch off my server. That is, I can perform the task through an automation. Start up my server at morning 9 a.m. and shut down my server at evening 10 a.m. So it means that I will be get charged only from 9 a.m. to 10 p.m. That's it. So that is nothing but it's economical. That's why we will call it as pay as you go. Means pay only for the resources what you have utilized. That's it. That is what called as economical. Okay. So and it's a security based. What do you mean by security? It provides a high end of security. Like there are a huge data centers. So Microsoft has his huge data centers, and they have built their data centers with huge security. So that no hackers are able to access your infrastructure. So it's a high-end security has built on their data centers. Why? Because there are Microsoft also uses a governance products, government websites, and government websites are majorly concentrating on the security. As the Microsoft Azure has a governance sites, which US governance site is hosted from a Microsoft Azure. So it's nothing but US governance site means it's a high security. It will be high security infrastructure will be provided by using a security feature as well as measured services. What do you mean by measured services? It will monitor and it will measure your services, how the services are working. So these are nothing but a future of your cloud computing. So these all are the concepts which you are going to learn in your Azure course, and we will be going forward and we will try to explain you the course as much as very frequently. Okay, why you need to choose the Azure? So there are multiple benefits. So almost there are more than 50 to 60 benefits where benefits for using a Microsoft Azure. From there I have picked some few which will be very easy for you to understand. So over 3,50,000 organizations are using an Azure. It's a 3,50,000 organizations. It means that it's a huge organizations, those who are using only Azure. So security. So it's spending a huge amount to build a security infrastructure to their customers by spending around $20 billion of per annum. So 61% of business migrated to the cloud. So what do you mean by migration? Migration means currently I am using an AWS. Now if I feel that like, okay, AWS is not good for me and I want to migrate. So 61% of businesses are migrated to AWS Azure. So Azure Cloud Platform. So most of the users, most of the people, those who feel that Microsoft is the best platform when there is a cost saving, then definitely they are migrating to the Azure platform. Azure market hosts 41,000 plus certified products and services. So Azure platform is hosting around 41,000 certified products. So what are the certified products? It's a public products, so which has been integrated. It will be integrated with your Microsoft Azure, so that you can run that certified products in your cloud environment. So you need not to pay any extra. Everything will be get charged from your Microsoft itself. You need not to pay to the different vendors. So different vendors will be paid from by Microsoft, and now you only pay to the Microsoft with a limited cost. That from there also you will be having a cost saving. And Microsoft use most of the services, most used services is your virtual machine and your database and Azure AD. This is Azure AD, one of the best feature I can say about a Microsoft, which provides your authentication for the users, and which provides your application authentication. So and SQL, Kubernetes, DevOps, and functions. So these are the few most used services of Azure. Let us see what adopting of multi-cloud among Azure customers. So what do you mean by multi-cloud here? Multi-cloud means some customers also use an Azure as well as AWS. That is called as multi-cloud environment. Some companies have the environment of some services they will use in Azure, some services they will use in AWS. That's called as multi-cloud environment. There are most of the jobs which are available for multi-cloud engineers. So you should be able to understand about Azure as well as AWS or GCP, anything. So more than one cloud, if you are familiar and if you are having experience in more than one cloud, then definitely that have a good impact on your, then you have a good chances of getting a job as soon as possible. Like Azure, only Azure customers, you have 64.2% the customers those who are only using an Azure, and 35.8% customers those who are using Azure plus other service providers like Azure plus AWS or Azure plus GCP or Azure plus Oracle. So the topmost Azure service providers, topmost cloud service providers are Azure, AWS, and GCP. These are the three main topmost cloud service providers, and we are going to train you on all these products. So Azure, AWS, and GCP, we have a courses for Azure, we have a courses for AWS, we have a course for GCP, and we have a combined courses also. You can discuss this with the admin. So if you want to join in a combined course, so we have we are giving a training on all the platforms. Like hope I have already joined few of my students, those who are already getting trained on AWS from me, and so hopefully I can share their views for that. Mohammed, are you available, or you can share your feedback, how your training sessions are going on, and is it Mohammed, is it Mohammed Wahid?
Yes, sir. Assalamu alaikum. Good morning, sir. Good morning to
Very good morning.
everyone. Yeah, actually, I'm a student who is currently learning AWS from Mr. Baruch sir for past 1.5 month, and we have almost completed that AWS. And it is wonderful to have Farooq sir as our faculty. He's taking deep insight into the core areas of the AWS and an overview of AWS environment and everything on that, and opportunities we could develop from there by learning AWS or Azure. And because we're going to start from Monday onwards Azure cloud services, so I hope that whoever are going to get into this practice of learning AWS from Secret and from Mr. Farooq sir definitely is going to gain some additional upskilling themselves for the next career level. I hope everybody will enjoy Mr. Farooq sir on this platform. Thank you very much, sir.
Thanks, Wahid. Thanks for your input. As Wahid is from a non-technical background, and I can say that Wahid is very good at class, and he can understand each and every topic, and he is able to practice all the sessions. And wonderfully, if I will give a chance to all of the all of the students to demonstrate what they have learned, and I feel that Wahid is learning very quickly and learning the things very easily, and he is able to understand all the concepts, and he is also good student of my class, where he is demonstrating the entire the understood, and he is also learning topics from a separate means some other medias as well as he is also gaining. I strongly says that best of luck for Wahid for his good future, and
Yeah, thank you very much, sir. Actually, yes, I was actually having no knowledge about any IT background. I mean, I'm completely from a different domain, and the only thing Mr. Farooq sir is saying about me is that it's only seriousness, which I'm trying to put for that, because I know that my condition to get into the next level of learning. So that seriousness is getting helping me out to gain knowledge over the new platform, which is actually seems to be very difficult, but it's very. I mean, I'm getting deep inside into it. So everybody, a newcomer who want to develop the next career should have focus on that. I mean, it's not like that. It's not going to be an easy catwalk on this. You have to do a lot of efforts, gain expertise, and be attached to the faculties to gain more insight into the subjects. That is not what we normally see over the videos or over the Google. You need to put a lot of efforts personally in order to get to crack your first level of round. Thank you very much, sir.
thanks Wahid, thanks for your input. Yeah. So it's nothing but we are not only giving the training on a particular aspects. We will train a student in a such a way that it's the SECO 10x. It's nothing but 10x is nothing but we will provide as much as knowledge to the students, and so that he can learn multiple things from a multiple medias, so that he can. It's not learning is nothing but it's a journey. So cloud is like as an ocean. So you cannot say that yes, I have learned this and I have successfully completed all things. But yes, this is a platform where you need to start up, and after once you start, you need to learn. You need to start learning the things as Wahid is learning new things, as well as based upon the courses which he is going to learn in our classes. Once the completion of class, he is digging more into the subject, and he is coming with so many doubts, and his doubts is getting clarified in next class. So that's what it's nothing but that's not an introduction. That's why I say that Wahid is learning. Wahid is a good student. He's learning huge topics, and he's learning very good. So that's the reason Wahid is understanding the concept. So it's not only that like you will be having entire knowledge, learning an entire knowledge. So you need to have a best platform first. So once you have a best platform, then definitely you can learn a best things. So the Seco 10x will provide you a best platform where you can learn your cloud services. Where you can demonstrate your cloud services, and where you can also learn new things with your faculties. And as I am a real-time expertise, so that I can give you an real-time scenarios where you will be where how you are going to face this type of issues and how you are going to troubleshoot. So these are I am on a Seco 10x platform where you can learn a new expertise things in your cloud environment. Okay. So our basic foundation means Seco 10x is basically built on four platforms, or four pillars, you can say. So we have built our environment, our infrastructure on four plans. Means we have built our technology, and we have designed our course module in such a way that the first is nothing but foundation skills. So this is very much important. Foundation skills is very, 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 very important. So why we are focusing on foundation skills? So see, if we have any issue, so if you have any troubleshoot, so for example, if you have left in a market, and if you have left you I have left you in alone in a market, then how can you come input and output? So you need to understand, you should have an idea what is an in and what is an out. So you went to the market and you roamed in a market, and you want to come out, means, so it means that the input and output you need to understand. That is nothing but a basic foundation, how you enter and how you exit. So entering and exit, and also you need to understand the fundamentals. Fundamentals is a basic concept which every company, see, if I talk about a company, so if the company is hired you based upon your fundamental knowledge. If you have a fundamental knowledge, definitely, okay, every company has their own environment, and every company they
this 500 AI prompts, you will get it once you finish this live sessions. Then you can contact me. Then I will provide you AI prompts. Thank you.
Yeah. So these are the AI 500 plus prompts. So AI prompts which will be provided by Alim sir. So it costs you around 5,000 rupees of work. So this will be provided as a free of cost for you. Okay. So as a token benefit for attending this demo session. Okay. So I will be handing over this session now with Alim sir, so that he can have, if you have any questions or or queries, you can take over with him. So Alim sir, I will be handing over this session to you. Just take care of. Okay. So just you can, if you feel, and you can enroll now. As we have a limited seats available on our course, as we have already joined few of the students, those who are already working have already enrolled, and we have a few limited seats, so you can join immediately. Okay. Alim sir, you can take over from here.
Yeah. One.
Thanks all. See you again in your classroom. Okay.
Yeah, good afternoon. Thank you, Farooq sir. Wonderful session. I am very happy and very glad to listen to all this complete webinar. So we are very happy and very satisfied with all the students. So right now I am sharing one link. Those who are interested to join our live
has utilized their services. See, for example, some companies use S3 bucket for logging purpose. Some companies use some different storages for their logging purpose. Some companies use their local environment for the logging purpose. Some companies use the database. Some companies won't use the database. Some company use a load balancers. to balance their load. Some company use an auto scaling. So it depends. So first of all, you want to know what exactly this terminology work, how this terminology work, what is a auto scaling, what is load balancer, what is an S3, what is an what is mean by your instances. So these all are what is mean by storage. So these all are comes under a fundamental skills, which we are calling as fundamental skills. What are the limitations? What are the what the service providers provides, and what are the limitations? That is nothing but a fundamental skills. You need to understand about a fundamental skills first, then you will able to troubleshoot the issue. Our job, our cloud administrator job is not only to build the environment or build the infrastructure. Our job is also to troubleshoot the current environment. So we are going and working in a company. It's nothing like that. We are only building an environment, but we are not only building the environment. We are going to build and manage and design the environment. So to build, manage and design, you need to understand the fundamental skills. So without understanding the fundamental skills, you are not able to manage the environment. So that is the first for our key area where we are focusing on the fundamental skills. And then Azure and AWS provisions and hands-on training with core services, deployment and management. So, and then next we'll prepare for you for industrial certifications, like we have Azure AWS certified, Azure admin certified, and AWS SysOps certified. So we will prepare you based upon your certifications. So how you are going to approach for your certificate and how you are going to learn, and then we will be doing our career placement by resume building and interview preparation. We will prepare you for an interview and job search assistance and land your dream jobs. So we will do all this on your okay. So here next is our I want to discuss about your something about your course content. Azure Cloud Admin course. So you are Launchpad, where we are going to launch your modules. So interactive lesson sessions and practice exercises and real world projects. So I will be giving you a projects on your real time scenarios, so that you will be learning a real world projects. So here we are covering our two main certifications. One is called as Azure Fundamental, that is called as AZ900, and Azure Administration Associate, that is called as AZ104. Then the basic fundamental is nothing but the course is designed to demonstrate you have fundamental knowledge on Azure based cloud services, and these course is for only the starting point of your Azure, and then you have an implementation and monitoring and identifying and storage and virtual network on you are going to build your environment. You are going to build your virtual network, you are going to build your virtual computer, you are going to build your monitor your computers, you are going to build an environment by using an identity and services. So it's nothing but a security. You are providing some security. So that's everything you will covers under 104 section. So the Azure administration will provide the size and monitor and adjust the resources as appropriate. So we will be discussing about the roadmap. So first we will be discussing about the core Azure services, and where we will discussing about the architecture or the infrastructure of your Azure, where regions, availability zones and resource group. And next is nothing but core services, compute, VM and app services functions. So your VPN gateway and storage, blob, disk and file storage, and security like private compliance, private security, privacy, compliance and trust, Azure security and Azure Key Vault, Azure governance and Microsoft privacy, and Azure pricing, SLA and lifecycle. So what is a subscription and billing, cost management tools, pricing calculators, and Azure management, how we can manage our resources, or we can manage our resources by using an Azure portal, CLI, PowerShell, and Cloud Shell, and ARM templates. So Azure advisors and monitor service health. And the major part is nothing but Azure Active Directory. So this is very much important, where we will be learning about an Azure Active Directory, where we will be creating a users and we will be deploying a users from an Azure Active Directory. And conditional access, like conditional access, so we will be providing a conditional access, like how the users are able to access to my Azure services. So this everything comes under identity, access, and governance. These all the topics what we will be covering. And we also, if you go for AZ104, so overview of Microsoft Azure, role of your Azure administration, and we will be creating a free Azure account, and then we will start managing our Azure Active Directory users and groups, and role-based access, and Azure AD joining and administrative units for custom roles, subscription and manage groups, Azure policies and blueprints, so resource logging and tagging, and overview of your Azure storages. We will be working with storage type and what type of storage we have, Azure files, Azure file syncs, and like storage replications. As I said, like Azure has most of the data centers in so many countries, like more than 300 plus data centers, physical data centers. So for that data centers, the replication is required. So we will see how the replication works. So then we will be seeing as compute module, like virtual machine configuration and managing, and VM sizing, availability, and your Azure app services, container instances, and Azure deployment with ARM templates. So configuring and managing your virtual networks. So it's a networking concept. As I said, Azure, every cloud service providers mainly concentrating on three things, that is called as network as a service, and compute as a service, and storage as a service. So we will be using as managing our virtual networks. So how you are going to manage your virtual networks and your public endpoints or service endpoints. Okay. And next we are seeing as traffic management, that is called as your load balancers, and how you are going to manage your traffic on your Azure network. So that is called as Azure load balancer, internal and public, Azure application gateway, that is called as WAF, and Azure front door and traffic manager, Azure firewall, and Azure network watchers, and troubleshooting networking issues. Then next comes under a monitoring. So how you are going to monitor your resource? Is there any alerts or alert generation, or identifying the issue, and logs of your log analytics, like who is access to your service and what are the services has access, that is called as log analytics, and Azure service health, and Azure backup and site recovery, and update manager with Azure automation. So these two are very much important. So where you need to update your servers automatically, and you use an Azure backup and site recovery, and managing security and compliance. So how you are going to manage your security by using a Defender for a cloud, or securely store your compliance assessment, and Key Vault and Microsoft Entra ID, that is nothing but your Azure AD, and providing your MFA, Microsoft multi-factor authentications, how you are going to design your multi-factor authentication, and you are securing the workload with the private endpoints. And next is nothing but how you are managing your cost and performance, that is called as Azure cost management and billing. So how you are going to bill and how you are going to manage your cost, like everything, every service what you are using on cloud platform will be billed and will be cost effective, and you need to make sure that how you are going to manage your cost. So by using an cost management, and the performance, not only like, so if I reduce my cost and my performance also got decreased, that should not be a concept. My performance should also be fine, good, and my cost also should be reduced. So in a two ways we need to manage how you are going to manage this one, so that we are going to learn. Okay. So, and at last, the person, those who have attended as today's session, you will get a 500
class. This class will be going to start from tomorrow onwards, I'm sharing you in your 1 minute. I will share you in chat box. Yeah, this is the link. Okay, if you want to join this live course, this course will be start from tomorrow onwards. The timing will be the same, 9:45 to 11:45, 2 hours. This course will be continue for 1 month. So the price of the course is normally is around 25 to 30,000. If you go and search in the market, and if you Google somewhere around in your city and locality, you can see. But the price around 30,000. Now we are providing huge discount, and we are just charging you 6,000 rupees for this complete course. In this course, so will not only theoretically, he will guide you in practical sessions also. So he will teach you one by one everyone. So in this course you will learn everything about Azure administrator. So hopefully once you finish the course, easily you can apply for the job. Also even in India also there is huge demand. So most of the people are transferring from physical server to this cloud server. Cloud server is very very important, and coming days it has huge demand also. So if you see in the international market, the what sir said, the average salary is around 125 to 130, even though 160, 170 also we saw in LinkedIn. So if you see in Indian market, the salaries around you can avail around 30 lakh, 40 lakh. It's easily. It's not a big deal. So this is a very easy course, and you can understand. Even the non-technical person also can understand very easily. So I request, and I want to empower with this platform to everyone. Most of the people who are attending these sessions, we want everyone to be empowered, and we want to give this knowledge to mass people. So once you finish this course, you can apply in LinkedIn, and sir also will guide you each and everything, how you can apply for the jobs and everything. So you will get a lot of benefit. And the course fees, we are putting only 6,000 rupees. Even though if you joining this course within 1 week, we are running some coupon code also. This coupon code 1,000 rupees special discounts. So you can avail this course just only 5,000 rupees. So tomorrow onwards the class will be start. So if you want to join today itself, it will be very good for you. So tomorrow you can directly join the class, and class link we will share you in the app as well as in our website. And even though it will get it in your WhatsApp. Thank you. This is my. I want to end the session here. So we will. Those who, if you have any question, please come forward and ask any question, please. Mr. Satish Kumar is there, and Israr is there. Muhammad Aqib already has joined this session, and Wahid also is already joined. So if you have any question, Satish, Israr, please come forward.
Hi, Ali. Hi, Farooq. Good afternoon. My name is Satish, and I connected from Hyderabad. I have been experienced with the SQL on-premises platform, so I would like to know the difference in between the DevOps and the admin roles. So, can you please help me to know the difference in between these two, and which career will help more?
Mr. Farooq sir, please answer this.
Yeah, sure, Satish. So definitely, I will help you out in knowing the difference between the DevOps and admin role. So first of all, like the name and the concept itself, it says that DevOps, so developer operations. So it's already defined, like it's saying as DevOps, so developer and operations. Developer operations and system operations are cloud administrator. So cloud administrator is nothing but it's a starting to your journey to your cloud. So even though a dev operation is a second level of troubleshooting, or second level of interaction with the developers, those who develop their products, those who develop the websites, and those who develop the application and post on your cloud platform. So developers develop their code applications in a code languages. So the persons, those who are from a non-IT background, and the persons, those who are from new to the environment, they will feel lot of difficulties to learning the DevOps as a starting course. And as a DevOps also has a prerequisites. If you can go and search on your site saying that what are the prerequisites for DevOps. So the prerequisites for a DevOps is nothing but a cloud administration. So if you are good at cloud administration, definitely you can understand about a dev operationals. So dev operationals is purely deals about your developers, and that operational guys will work on your developer fronts, and they are coordinating with development teams. But whereas a cloud operationals, they will work with a multiple teams, like they will work with network teams, they will work with developers, they will work with network engineers, they will work with management, and they are the first point of contact for any type of related issues. So if any management will be comes under any management or any services, if any service down, directly it will be landed to the operational zone, that is and first operational zone, that is called as cloud operational. So after that, the cloud operational will define and troubleshoot, and they will forward the issue to the second level, that is called as your DevOps. So that is nothing but if it is a developer issue, then it will be forwarded to the developer team, or if it is a network issue, then network team will be pulled into the call, or if it is a deployment issue, then developer team will be pulled into call. So it's nothing but the responsibility of a cloud administrator is to fix the issue and make your environment live and up and running. Okay, so hope you are clear with differences, right, Satish?
Yes, I'm okay with this.
Yeah. Any other question?
Thanks.
Irfan, do you have any?
Hi, Mr. Alim. As you know, I joined just recently, 10 minutes or 15 minutes back. So just I want to know actually what the Azure, it means how it works, what the main role for the after learning the Azure, what is the main purpose of the joining the companies.
Okay, Mr. Farooq sir will answer you.
Yeah, hi Hussein. Very good question, Hussein. So what you want to know, what are the advantages of learning of Azure, right? So and why the companies are moving towards an Azure environment. So for this, I will give you a small example. Like if you are,
I'm sorry, Farooq. I'm sorry, no, not that one. Actually, I want to know what is the main job what I do if I join the Azure. Okay, what is the main role for me?
Yeah.
What should I do? Because everything is going automatically, everything is going by AI like that. Actually, I am from not non-IT background, so I have no idea if I join Azure what is, because when I see this YouTube and everything Azure, what is Azure? I didn't get that. What is the main beginner if they join? What is their role for the job?
okay, got it. So you want to understand the Azure administration role, right?
Yeah, that's right.
Okay.
As
So
a
here,
new join, once I join, because I have no idea anything about Azure. If I take this classes, everything. So what if I join any company? What is my job role actually? First, from day one, like that.
right. So definitely, Hussein. So once you join any of the company as a cloud administrator or an Azure administrator, so the job role is completely defined on your cloud platform or Azure platform, where you are going to manage your infrastructure. Okay, you have said that you have seen like everything is moving through an automation and everything is moving to an AI, right? That's correct. That's what my webinar to conduct this webinar. The main aim to clarify what is the difference between the AI and what is the difference between the cloud. So I have focused more on the differences between the AI and the cloud platform. So where exactly the AI is building? So artificial intelligence is building on your cloud. So on your cloud, you have there. Microsoft has launched around 53,000 products of AI. So 53,000 products of AI on a cloud platform. So that cloud platform, all these products or all that applications are linked with your infrastructure, which is getting built on your cloud platform. So as a cloud administrator, so Microsoft is started selling their AI products. So that AI products is again linked with an infrastructure. So your role is to manage the infrastructure. You want to make sure that that infrastructure is updated with all the security patches, and you also want to manage that is the correct authorized person is able to access that infrastructure, and next is nothing but the storage accesses, and you need to provide an authoritative access to a users. And your role is also to provide your role is also to make sure that there is a no downtime, and if there is any application downtime, then you need to fix it out. Maybe your application will be get down based upon your maybe your computer, or maybe your compute issue, or maybe your performance issue. You need to identify that, and you need to troubleshoot that. And you also want to log in, you want to how you are going to troubleshoot. You need to log into the server, means you should have an access. So what type of console you are using. And next is nothing but you will also have a task to automate. So you will be automating some task to perform, like you need to start and stop the servers. So that task need to be performed by yourself itself. That will not be performed by any of the AI. You are going to create some scripts. You are going to create some pools from that the scripts will be getting run, and you will also create some storages where the files will be uploaded, and that can be shared within the computers. So this everything task will be performed by a cloud administrator, not with an AI administrator. So AI administrator, what he will do, just he will deploy the code and he will give it to the cloud administrator, and he will ask you to deploy it in your environment. So you are going to deploy it. So the main job is for your cloud administrator, where he is going to manage your infrastructure. So you are the person who is going to manage the infrastructure, and you are making sure that all the infrastructure is highly secure and highly available to the customers. And you will also see that all the servers or all the applications running are upgraded with your security patches. So this is the major job role of your cloud administrator. Okay? Is it clear, Hussein?
Yeah, somewhat.
Okay.
Halim, there's a three roles actually: data engineer, data admin, data DevOps. So coming to the pay scale, so which role pays more pay scale in the market?
Okay. What data engineering?
Data engineering, cloud engineering, nothing but the data engineering, cloud admin.
No, there is a difference between cloud engineering and data engineering.
Cloud engineering and data. Okay, data engineering. Let's choose data engineering, cloud admin, and DevOps.
Right. So data engineering.
Mr. Farooq sir, sorry to interrupt you. Now it's the Zohar time, so we are going to end the session. Mr. Satish Kumar, as you are asking about salaries is different for each and everyone. So depend upon the demand and supply. So if you see like in the DevOps, if the salary is little bit high, but if you see in the admin level, the salary is it's almost equal to the DevOps also. So the salary, if you see in the market, in Indian market, it's approximately 30 to 40 lakhs per annum. If you see international market, it's higher, above 100k. So it's very easy part. If you learn admin codes, it's not a difficult job, and even though non-tech person also can easily learn. And for the if you see the coding also, if you see in the coding, if you want to learn the DevOps also, so now we are in the AI era. So in this AI era, so you can easily create codes, and even though you can use even the non-tech person also can use coding words, and even though you can apply, even you can deploy, each and everything you can do easily. So once you learn the admin codes, it's very easy for to apply for the job, and people will give preference. People will give preference for the administrator, because the DevOps these people are not entering in the admin course, because they already have some software knowledge. They want to go for the deeper in the software knowledge. But as you are non-IT persons, you are taking more keen interest in like learning admin courses. So even though not only you are learning Microsoft admin, and you can learn AWS, and it will be more benefit for you, because in this platform we are teaching not only Microsoft Azure, and we are teaching AWS also in the similar kind of fees structure and very low fees structure. So sir, here we have 20 years of experience, sir, and he will guide you each and everything. So even for Mr. Hassan, Irfan also little bit confused about this course. It's very easy. Once you enter the course, once you start the course, 1 or 2 days, you will understand step by step. So in first day or second day, it's difficult, because you are non-IT persons. It's difficult, and if you see something in the screen, if you are not aware about the computer, like layman, if you are giving computer, he will not understand what it is there, how we can use the keyboard, how we can use the mouse. It's so difficult. He will get confused. Once he start learning about keypad, once he start about learning of the mouse, once he start about the screens, so he will step by step understand. Right, in front of you, Mr. Wahid also he learned very nicely. He is a non-IT person, but he is now very eligible to apply for the job also, and I'm sure definitely he will get good jobs in coming days, because what we are seeing from the past 30-40 days, he's learning very nicely. So he's learning each and everything. So before he learned the AWS, now he's going to go join this Azure also. So when you are having multiple talent, multiple courses like AWS and Azure, so definitely you will get a better opportunity compared to other people. So I hope you understand right now, Mr. Satish Kumar. If you have still any doubt, I put my number also, and course link also. So you can contact me. Definitely we are happy to help you. So right now I'm going to end this session, because I'm getting late for the prayer. So see you in the class. Otherwise you can contact me in personal number, sir.
Thank you.
Okay, thank you.
Alim bhai, ये class from tomorrow onwards same timings for class.
Tomorrow around 9:45 we will start first session. So if we are like if we need some different time, so we will discuss, and we will make a little bit changes. Okay, but you can see 9:45. But I will send you the code link also in your WhatsApp.
9:45 in the night.
Okay.
Yeah, 9:45. Yeah. And you will get
In the night time?
Yeah, night time, Indian night time. You are in the USA, but in the Indian night time, 9:45. So you will get notification in your app also. You already log in, right? You will get the notification in the app.
Yeah.
Okay. See you, brothers. Okay, I'm getting late for the prayer.
Yes. Okay.
Okay. Wonderful session, Mr. Farooq sir. Thank you. Thanks for all those information.
Thanks all for joining the session.
Okay. Assalamu alaikum.
Thank you.
We are ending the session. Okay.
Thanks.
Okay.
Chalo, namaste.